slow. Not in a million years. I would have thought this would have been a reality. But our president stated that it is mandatory to be wearing a face mask. And so here I am wearing a face mask because, yeah, it's this spring trend, so I decided to make mine a little bit more trendier. But I'm off to the pharmacy to find some insulin needles. I'll tell you more later on because this is ridiculous. And right, this is ridiculous as it is. Oh God. But it's what we gotta do. You don't want to be fined with 600 euros for not wearing a face mask. So that's where we're at. Easter Sunday, by the way. And it's starting to get cloudy. And we're expecting an entire week of rain. This is gonna be a little bit shaky. You're on my hand or a tripod or anything. Happy Easter Sunday if you're celebrating Easter. And if you're not, happy Sunday. To each its own. It's not like I am a religious person, but even though it's a laic state, Spain, it's religion, it's ingrained Catholicism, so it's Easter Sunday. And even I prepared the manjoya, which is the typical Easter dessert that we prepare in here. It's a tradition that I don't want to be losing it. That I don't want to be losing. And yeah, in about an hour, it's 11:05 or something like that. So in about an hour, it's gonna be the rooftop party. And today is starting to be rather cloudy. Oh my God. Like, I watch the weather forecast and it's the info that I prefer to watch if I am to watch news these days. And the forecast in here, it's always sunny, mind you. It's that it's gonna be rainy and stormy next week, every single day, like heavy rain. Once again, what is this? I don't know. I don't know, the tectonic plate did suddenly move and are we now next to Ireland or something like that? Something crazy like that, right? Anyway, so I decided to go and catch up some sun, but there is no sunlight already, so it's getting cloudier and cloudier. Today, oh, God, I went to the pharmacy because I needed another insulin needle. I am not a diabetic and I don't do weird stuff. Well, I do weird stuff with that, but I just did minor surgery with that. When you buy this insulin syringes, they come with a needle, needless to say, and it is the final needle that you can find, and it's sterilized and it has this poking point. So what I did earlier today, warning, this might be a bit, I don't know, I phoned my mom and explained her and she was like, stop it, I'm getting dizzy. To me, it's something that if I were to do it to someone else, I wouldn't, but do it to myself, it doesn't matter. So I woke up and I had this white spot in here, and that's my tear duct. And, you know, this white spots that you get that are, I don't know, like when you get here, I just scratched with my nail and I did a cut the other day. So don't mind that. And I had this white spot that, you know, that if you don't address it over time, it hardens and it stays in there, and then you have to go to the doctor and address the situation. And I decided, well, we're in lockdown, I cannot go to the doctors for this, and I'm gonna take the matters on my own. Do not do this at home, I'm just telling you what I did, and I just bought another needle. I just have a syringe, but at the syringe I used to use it back when I had a bunny rabbit. I used to use the syringe when she needed to be fed medication or something. I just opened, it's very easy and whatnot. And the needle, I didn't use it and I kept it just if you have some ingrown hairs on your leg, something like that. Yeah, very disgusting conversation. Anyway, so I went ahead and disinfected that and poked and removed all that needed to be removed. And then I applied, yeah, there's no makeup in here. In all this area, and then I applied some antibiotic pomade in there, so it's all good, and it's reacting great. I wasn't gonna live the life of having that white thing next to my tear, and I wasn't having none of that. So that's what I did, and that's why I went to the pharmacy to get a new one before it costs us. Today I paid 30 cents for that, but who knows, maybe next month it's gonna be 30 euros. Like, they're trying to charge you these days from 25 to 120 euros for a face mask. And it's not even the good stuff ones, right? And so I decided, probably some of you that are following me on Instagram, you already saw that. So I decided to went ahead and go on YouTube. I am not a seamstress by any means, but I know my way around a sewing machine. And I decided to sew my own face mask that, given the fact that, I don't know, maybe this is for a man size, it's way too big for me, but it's already done. And, I could go ahead and trim it just like that. So it's more my size for my face, but I just wear it a little bit lower and that's it. So I created this double layer fabric face mask. It has the seam in the middle, so it adapts better. And then in the inside, as you can see, this is really rookie. In the inside, I created this pocket, and inside the pocket, and this was all in the tutorial. I didn't discover the wheel or anything. Oh God, just with one hand. Inside the pocket, you get the coffee filter, or you go ahead and take what I did. Baby wipes, and you dry them on your radiator, and then you insert this in here, and every time you exit the street you change the baby wipe, which is supposed to be the filter, and then you have the 3 layers, and then you throw this into the washer once a day and 60 degrees Celsius, so it's all good and disinfected. This not so fancy, even though the fabric may be a bit cooler, if you will, just elastic band and whatever. I did this like a couple weeks ago. It was March 23rd. I know I lost the track of time, but I did this a few weeks ago. I never used it because it was not mandatory, and needless to say, face masks are obligatory if you have had COVID or whatnot, but if you haven't had, you just have to be cautious, and that's it. But starting today and tomorrow, everyone will be fined. And here, our president has already stated that everyone needs to be wearing a face mask. When you hit the street, you wear a face mask, and that's it. That is it. Even if you just go to throw away the trash, you just have to be wearing a face mask. I have to tell you, yesterday I went and did the groceries, the week of groceries, because let me tell you, if you buy your fresh vegetables and whatnot, over a week it goes bad. So it's what it is. I just go once a week, and that's how I roll. And these days, obviously. And I didn't use a face mask yesterday. And my family told me, you know that it is mandatory. And I was like, it's not mandatory. But I realized that at the supermarket, there was plenty of people that should have been there. But it was pretty filled to the brim. And the majority of people, not all of them, but the majority of people were wearing face masks. And I was like, what? So I logged into the internet because I'm trying to stay away from the news. Just once a day and then call it quits. And I logged onto the internet, and yes, there was this news. There was this statement from the president telling us all citizens here that starting today, Sunday, we have to be wearing face masks, and starting tomorrow, everyone that is caught in the streets not wearing a face mask, they're gonna take measures. So I decided that I might as well play the Japanese card and pretend I am in Tokyo and just put on my bohemian, if you will, face mask. I don't know, this is so dystopic. This is dystopian at its best. Like, not even Orson Welles would have imagined that in his wildest dreams. I don't know what is going on, but whatever. I'm not gonna try to get so profound. But I'm filming here because upstairs at the rooftop, it's cold. It is cold. It's it's gonna be rainy. So I'll just keep myself, in the warmth of this living room up until up until it's 12, and then I'll go up and we'll have the rooftop party. But in the meantime, that's what I'm gonna do. Fortunately, today, for the first time in a long time, I had a good sleep. I cannot emphasize that enough. Like, I didn't sleep for 10 hours, but I slept for almost 7 hours, 6 hours and a half, and that's been my best ever since March 13. So it's been a goal of mine. So you can really tell, with my mood that I slept. I woke up, but I slept, and it shows. It shows. And I don't know, maybe it helped. In my theory, my theory. I don't know, to each its own, but my theory is that I was having this vitamin D deficiency and this need of communicating and this need of whatever. And yesterday it was really sunny in here, and so what I did, I went to the rooftop, and you can still tell, but I'm wearing a little bit of foundation and whatnot, but I went in there and I stayed in there for 4 hours, sun gazing, not sun gazing like staring at the sun, but at the sun. You couldn't go and wear shorts because it was cooler, but it was sunny, and I was there catching up some vitamin D. And the best of all, my neighbors were in their rooftop, and we hung out. And they're very, very nice people. They're my age. They used to play at the symphonic orchestra as well, and we're friends. And they moved in here, and they don't get out that much. They're very private people, but to each its own. But yesterday they were very talkative and receptive, and I felt like a human being once and for all. Like, you can speak out and you don't feel weird, and we were communicating because, as you saw on last Sunday's vlog, we live like 4 meters away. Like, I didn't even need to raise a voice more than I am speaking right now just to communicate with them. And they had their coffee, I had my tea, and we hung out in there, and then they went to take a nap, and I proceeded to read a book in the sun, and it was beautiful. It was everything and more. And I don't know, once I got down, got showered, whatnot, and my mood changed dramatically. This is why I don't like rain. This is why I would never in 100 million years choose freely for myself to live like in Scandinavia or in countries where it's always rainy and whatnot, because it truly, honestly affects my mood. I wish it wouldn't, honestly, I wish it wouldn't, but it really does. It honestly does. Like, when it's dreary, I am blah, but when it's sunny, I feel like I run in sun, like I am solar powered or something like that. When it's sunny, I'm there. You see, just like that, still wearing my crystals. And yeah, so that's what we're doing here today. Like, that's what you're gonna see of me. It's weird. You see, this town is small enough. Yeah, you see, it's way too big. Whatever, I did my best. So this town, it's small enough that the majority of people. So you say hello and bye, and it's bad manners if you don't say hello and bye and whatnot. And in some other countries, people do not say hey, but in here we do. So wearing face masks, it's a whole nother level, because I kid you not, I'm wearing face masks and then I'm wearing my sunglasses, and some people are wearing like this lab glasses or something like that on top, something like that. No, like laboratory glasses to protect their eyes and whatnot. I wear my prescription sunglasses or my sunglasses because even though I love the sun, my eyes are really sensitive to it. So all my life I've been wearing sunglasses. Otherwise my eyes get a little bit watery. This is something that happens to people with blue eyes a lot. I don't know if it is because my ancestors, majority of them, had blue eyes. I don't, but whatever, maybe it's in the genes. But I get watery eyes, so I just wear sunglasses and we're cool with that. And so you're wearing sunglasses and a face mask, and all of a sudden you disappear. And it's like, I see people, and then some people you would say hello, but needless to say, if I'm telling you hello, what do you see? You see nothing. So now you have to be gesturing more, and yeah, trying to find to identify the person between all this facade that we're made to be wearing. And yeah, I don't know. I have many thoughts, but we won't get into that. I just want to wish you a happy Easter Sunday or happy Sunday if you're watching. And yeah, I'm gonna go and grab some Coca-Cola. Oh, this plant though, it's against the sun right now, but she, like, kid you not, she is thriving. She is having the best life ever, and she's very beautiful. And I tell her, and I put music to the plant and whatnot, because whatever, you have to take care of your living things, and I do. And it's very random, but as I was talking to you guys, I was staring at my plant, and yeah, I think today she's thriving, so she deserved to be shown. I'll leave you with that, and see you soon. Bye.